Last time on the adventures of the Xtreme FunChunk Ironman, the FunChunkMan terrorized local madman Melzar in a series of crimes including dastardly deforestation, atrocious arson, and serial slaughter of the nearby wildlife. For his crimes, FunChunkMan has been sentenced to confinement in Rimmington. Let's see how he fares now.
Alright, I'm back with the voiceovers to cover chunk features again, since my original audio once again wasn't great. There's the Rimmington General Store, no knife, so no fletching, but there is a tinderbox, which means I didn't have to carry mine around anymore, and there's also files who can unnote noted items if I get them. There is the Rimmington Crafting Store, but I don't yet have access to anything that actually makes it useful. The one useful store with my current chunks is the archery store. It has bows and arrows for range training, which you can see I already bought, including maple bows, which means one chunk goal is getting 30 ranged and using one of those. The Witch Hetty lives in Rimmington, which allows me to start Witch's Potion, although I can't get an Eye of Newton in Rimmington, so I can't complete it. There's also half a willow tree outside her house. The other half is in the dark void outside of the chunk. There is a house with 2 children and a cooking range, which means I can now cook anything that I couldn't cook on a fire. And since the Imp in Melzar's Maze chunk drops flour and there's a sink I can get water from, that means I can make and cook pita bread, which makes 58 cooking a goal. Upstairs is Anya and Hangel, who can be pickpocketed and also have a few useful drops, which makes them prime targets. There are goblins in the chunk that I can kill, but they don't drop anything particularly useful. Bronze shield for my shield slot, brass necklace, even though it doesn't give any stats, it's a next slot item I guess, and then runes that I can't use and clue scrolls. But there is also a wheat field. We don't talk about the wheat field. There is a vegetable patch, so I technically have access to food without having to kill things, I guess. And of course, there is the Rimmington mine, which has clay, copper, tin, iron, and gold ores, which means I need to get my mining up to at least 40 for the gold, but we're here for the extreme fun. And there's also shooting stars that land in the mine, which means I need to get my mining all the way up to 90 with a bronze pickaxe to mine tier 9 shooting stars. Great times. So here are all the goals for my chunk. I have to equip a maple bow, which requires 30 range. I have to chop and burn a willow log, which I can do right away. Start Witch's Potion, kill a rat, the regular rat, and goblins and get all the goblin drops. Have to cook a scrambled egg, since I can buy a bowl from the general store and get an egg from the imp. And pita bread, which requires 58 cooking. I need to pickpocket and kill Anya and Hengel, orphaning their children, and also get their drops. And I need to mine clay, copper, tin, iron, gold, and a tier 9 fallen star requiring 90 mining in total with a bronze pickaxe. I have a few backlogged tasks, such as getting a Goblin Champion scroll and completing Witch's Potion. Alright, first I'll get the easy goals out of the way. I'll chop a willow log and burn it. There we go, that's one chunk goal complete. Got a bronze med helm, that is my best in slot melee gear. The bronze med helm does not lower my attack bonus for range at all, so goodbye wizard hat. It was fun knowing you. 10 ranged. Just got the mime random, so I got mime boots, which I can wear, but since I don't have a bank, the mime top is going on the ground. There we go. Now I can mine iron. I was just at the start of my grind, and I was already starting to get nervous about the cooking grind, because imps only drop eggs and raw chickens at a rate of 1 in 25.6, and bread dough and pots of flour at a rate of 1 in 64, which themselves aren't terrible drop rates, but because there's just one imp spawn, and the imp can run away and teleport away, and sometimes teleport into the maze or somewhere else where I can't reach it, it became a very slow time just getting cooking ingredients, and they don't exactly give a lot of cooking experience either. After all, it's only 30 XP for cooking a chicken, 40 XP for cooking bread, and 50 XP for cooking scrambled eggs once I hit 13 and can do so. And level 58 requires 224,000 experience, so depending on what I'm cooking, I need anywhere between 5,000 and 7.5 thousand things cooked to hit that level. Add in the less than ideal drop rates from imps, and we're multiplying that by 10, 15, even 20, so we're looking at tens of thousands of imp kills just to get 58, which is pretty rough. But that's when I made an incredible discovery that changed everything. While I was killing goblins to get my stats up and make imp kills easier, I happened to spot a giant rat cross the void from the south into my chunk, and so I waited for it to happen again, and sure enough... Oh, there he goes. You're halfway in, it counts. Yeah, that's cooking XP, right? Look at this. Easy gains. You didn't see that. And so on that day I became the rat chef. Not like this, but more like this.
Frank, what is this?
It's my mama's recipe.
That hamsters?
They're not hamsters, they're rats. It's ratatouille.
finally got a maze random and got the air runes I need. With those I should be able to get level 3 magic, and then with level 3 magic I can start getting my magic up through Confuse, because I can get all the runes I need from goblins. So that's the plan here. So I just had a very unexpected boon. The sandwich lady gave me a pie, and I ate it, and now I have a pie dish, which means all of this rat meat can, after being cooked, then be made into a meat pie. Sandwich lady just gave me another pie. I would really like to complete a clue, partially just for the sake of completion, but I also could really use an air staff. So today I'm gonna ignore the imp and just sit here at goblins for a while and hopefully get an easy Rimmington clue step, and then I'll try to juggle for a second one, and with any luck, maybe I can get 2 steps today and I can get a casket of them. And there is 52 prayer. I am not going to bury any more regular bones because I am sick of having to pick them up and bury them all the time. Now that I've unlocked the highest level prayer I can actually use here, but I will keep burying the imp ashes. I have finally, after days of trying, gotten a second Rimmington clue, so with a bit of luck, maybe I can get a casket here. Alright, let's see. Yes! Alright, here we go. Cooking and be done with this requirement. And what better way to finish off my career as rat chef than to make rat meat and rat pies? And there we go. There it is. Pita bread done. It turns out it takes a while to learn how to cook bread when you're just making nothing but rat steaks, but here we are, finally done. I can move on to mining. It has taken me 17 days and 13 hours of playtime, and thanks to silly things like real life and jobs, that's taken me the span of months, so it's good to finally be done with this. And so, with my stint as Rat Chef over, I moved on to the final and biggest goal of the chunk, 90 mining with a bronze pickaxe. Unlike woodcutting, where level impacts the rate at which you get logs, when mining there are set intervals where you can either succeed or fail to get ore based on your pickaxe tier. Higher pickaxe tier shortens the intervals at which you can get ore, and then level determines the odds of success or failure. At this point, my success rate with iron was already fairly high, which meant my experience rate effectively wasn't going to improve. I also pretty quickly got tired of paying attention for iron and began to mine gold while paying less attention, or only mining iron while waiting for the gold to respawn. This meant that my XP rate was even lower, but it saved what was left of my sanity, and I kept at it. I've begun raking again in anticipation of things to come. Another mystery box? Oh god. There we go. I hit 78 before the league starts. I was aiming for 80. This isn't too bad. Progress will slow down for a little bit before I hit 90, since I'll be doing leagues, but there we go. Hello. I am back from a 2-month break that I call Shattered Relics League, and won't go into too much detail there. It did fairly well, didn't get everything done that I wanted to do because of silly things like work and responsibilities, but I did get to explore a lot of the game that I had no knowledge of before, so that was nice. It got me more motivated to go back to chunking, and now I'm back at it. Now, at this point, some of you may be wondering, and others of you might already know. I'm getting close to my goal, the video's nearly over. Why is this only part 2 out of 3? Well, you may also have noticed that there are 2 random events that typically show up in these sorts of series, but have been strangely absent from mine. They also tie into something else that I've been hinting at a few times in this video. Allow me to show you now. And I just got my first book of knowledge. I guess I'll throw this into Hunter like everyone does. First genie. I finally got another lamp, which means I am 2 Hunter. And here is 3 Hunter. Alright, shout out to Iron Quinn who witnessed me get bullied by another genie. And there we go, there's 13. Alright, I am one level away now. The day has finally come. A new era shall begin with this book. Yes, good. And so, with 17 Hunter to catch baby implings and a wheat field in Rimmington that gives access to Puro, I now have an entirely new set of chunk goals available to me, and many are just as long or longer than the mining and cooking grinds that were in this video. All to be covered in part 3. Thank you for watching, and thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I've been asked to do more MS Paint drawings, so I plan on doing one at the end of each video, and I'll leave you with that.